Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really well. So today I will be basically reviewing a fragrance from the house of Xerjoff, and it's going to be one of their, you could say, uh, one of the most well-known releases from their house, and it's going to be Erba Pura, and it's going to be the Velvet uh, edition one. The recent ones are not velvety, they're more like glass type. So anyways, so let's get started. So to start with, as you guys can see, this is the bottle and this is how it looks like. A surge of bottles, man, amazing. Like the design specifically, which is done by Sergio Momo, who is basically the bottle designer of Xerjoff. I mean, he always does a fantastic job when it comes to designing specifically Xerjoff bottles. And yeah, I mean, it's hard not to like a bottle from the house of Xerjoff. Even the Casamorati line bottles are really nice. Those are like uh, Italian, old Italian money type, like, you know, like Italian classic bottle type. But these bottles are my word. Like, yeah. So this is the overall. This is a, you could say, turquoise color scheme, and it's velvety. The recent batches, they're not velvety. They're more like almost like you could say glass. So that's kind of a bummer. Xerjoff is doing their, like, even the Ecento one, which comes in a velvet sort of like clothing, or you could say velvet sort of like covering, that's also has been changed. Even Opera, Overture, uh, and Muse, I think those, the ones that had like this velvet like covering, I think they are most likely getting changed or have already changed. So that's kind of a bit sad that they're cheaping out on the velvet presentation, which is really nice. However, this is how the bottle looks like. Xerjoff X plate written Erba Pura over here, which is really nice. Underneath there is a sticker and the batch code and all that, Xerjoff Italian and all that, it's written, and that's mostly it. The bottle looks really nice. However, I do have to tell you one thing, is that the base of the bottle is not that wide. So this is one of the design, I wouldn't say design flaw, but I think the way it's designed, it looks very nice, but as the base is not that wide, so uh, you might knock off the bottle easily, and it might, you know, fall down from your cabinet or somewhere where, or wherever you store your fragrance. So I would suggest you to store especially Xerjoff fragrances in the box or in the coffre or whatever it comes in. It's an expensive fragrance, so why even take the risk, right? So the cap is really heavy, really heavy, full metal cap, not even joking, and it's really shiny, bling. I guess you can see the reflection of my room too as well. It's a bit messy, anyways. And even like the Xerjoff writing is on the logo as well. Xerjoff, as you guys can see, Xerjoff. And even with the Casamorati line, you will have Casamorati written over here, which is a very nice touch. And this is a heavy cap. If you like throw this cap at someone, they might get injured. Trust me, they might get a concussion even. You never know. And this cap, it is a bit funny to me, but it kind of reminds me of when I place it this way, it kind of reminds me of Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo, it's a cartoony character, and it was the Johnny Bravo, the whole the cartoon series was shown in Cartoon Network. If you are a bit old as me, or like from that generation, you would know who Johnny Bravo was actually. He was a very comedic, funny character. He was a sort of like a bodybuilder who had sunglasses on, black t-shirt, jeans, and had a hair almost like this sort of style, yellow sort of hair. So this cap design of the cap reminds me of Johnny Bravo's hair. So it's kind of funny, like every Xerjoff caps kind of remind me of Johnny Bravo's hair. So there's that. Now coming to the atomizer. It's golden, which is kind of nice, and one thing which I really like is that the detailing on the atomizer, as you guys can see, X, the Xerjoff logo, really nice. I really like it, and this sort of slight minor detailings are the ones that actually, you know, make it feel a bit special. Because a lot of fragrance, even the designer ones, even the niche ones, they don't have, you know, detailings up top in sprayer, which is kind of like a bummer, but it is what it is. But this is really nice. So now let's get to the sprayer. You see, this sort of sprayers, I like it a lot. Shoots. It's not pressurized, and I'm not a huge fan of pressurized atomizer. It's not pressurized. However, it shoots, it bursts, and it has some push behind that sprayer. So wherever you intend to spray, it kind of, you know, goes into that direction. It doesn't, you know, blow away with the wind, so which is kind of nice. And another good thing, clicks into place. Satisfying. Okay, now coming to the smell. The smell, one of the most recognizable, or you could say one of the most pleasant smelling fragrances that I've ever encountered. And this type of smell is exactly what I like, or it's exactly in my wheelhouse, the type of genre or the type of fragrances that I really enjoy. Fruity, sweet, musky, that bit soapy, but like almost like cocktail type. Really nice. So how does it smell? So in the opening, you're gonna get slight bits and hits of citruses with a green note. And green note is specifically, if I have to say, it's sort of like a green mango type note. And the green note doesn't persist too long. I've seen that green note sort of persists for around that 20-minute mark, or that 18 to 20-minute mark. So after that, the green note kind of fades away. That mango sort of like the green note, like that. It has that like a green mango peel sort of like a note, which is not bad. It's good. It's good. But the opening citrus, my goodness, it kind of reminds me that how the citrus is done in Nishane Ani. It's so rounded, like it's not sharp, high quality, so nice. Like the citrus over here feels like gold, like royal, like very smooth. Like this is the type of citruses I like. I know a lot of people like their citruses to be very sharp, very pronounced, or stuff like that. I don't like citruses that way. I like my citruses very smooth, very rounded, you know, like very pleasant smelling, right? So this does have that sort of pleasant citrus opening. And after that green note kind of, you know, goes away, it kind of gets into the mid. And the mid note, it has the melon note to it. Specifically, it says, it does say it's a fruit cocktail. A lot of reviewers have said it's a fruit cocktail type of fragrance, a lot of fruit basket type. I would say not exactly a fruit basket, but it's more like it's focusing on specifically that melon that we eat normally, melon. So if you have ever eaten melon, which probably you might have, most likely melon or melon juice, this smells like that, melon juice or melon. Or you could say, you could just imagine freshly cut melon, and you just, you know, cover the whole thing in sugar. This kind of smells from the mid to the till the dry down, and that citrusy aspect of it kind of, you know, lingers around. And however, even with the citrusy aspect lingering around, I found a bit of soapiness to it. And the soapiness, it doesn't give like, you know, cheap like soap. No, it doesn't smell like cheap soap. Imagine like really high quality bar of soap, like the smell of a really high quality bar of soap. Like it kind of smells, it kind of has that like a bit of a really high quality bar of soap kind of feel to it. And it's at the back, like it will linger through the way, like from the opening till the mid till the dry down, it will stay. The soapiness, you will get like hints of it throughout the life of this fragrance, or throughout the wearing. But the fragrance changes in terms of the green note, it fades away, the bergamot stays till the mid, or you could say the citrusiness stays till the mid, and from the mid it kind of gets, you know, gets into that melon, vanilla, that musky nature of it, like kind of gets to that, you know, melony sort of smell. Um, Speaking of musk, this is a really musk forward fragrance. So if you are not good with musky fragrances, I would say probably you wouldn't enjoy it. But the musk over here, the choice of musk, man, the musk is so clean. And obviously, Xerjoff, man, they don't play around when it comes to the quality of ingredients and stuff like that. They don't play around. They're like, you will get what you pay for. Yeah, a lot of people definitely will say like, this is not a fragrance that should cost this much or that much, but let's be honest, the quality of ingredients, the even the like the overall scent structure, a lot of people will say this is a designer sort of smell. Okay, okay, designer sort of smell. Okay, show me a designer house that actually did a smell or released a smell like Erba Pura or similar to it, with such high quality ingredients and with such smoothness. There is none. I guess that answers the question. This is a niche territory fragrance. I wouldn't classify this as a designer fragrance, sorry to say. No, not even a high-end designer. This is a niche territory fragrance. And yeah, I mean, it's really nice. This is really nice. It really opens up your heart whenever you're spraying this, or whenever you're, you know, uh, uh, get a smell of Erba Pura, somebody else wearing it, doesn't matter. It really opens up your heart. It really, like, you know, energizes your mood. Like, oh, wow, that's a really nice smell. Now, coming to the longevity side of things, this one performs. Man, this one stays. This one freaking stays. It kind of, you know, it's like you wouldn't want, like, it's more like the fragrance doesn't want to leave you, right? Like, a lot of times you will see, like, you don't want that fragrance to leave, right? But the fragrance kind of fades away. But this one fade away. In fact, instead, you will be wanting this fragrance. Okay, I have washed my clothes, at least that fragrance can go away, right? Even after one wash of that certain shirt, this one go. This will stay. This will stick. This has that sort of staying power, longevity. And in terms of projection, one of the best projecting fragrances that I've seen. Best projecting in a way that perfect amount of projection. I'll give you an example. If you have used Nishane's Wulong Cha or Ambra Calabria, specifically Ambra Calabria from Nishane, if you know how that fragrance projects, it doesn't, the Ambra Calabria doesn't project that far, but the way it projects feels very plush, very smooth. Like, it doesn't go like boom, like Montal. No. It doesn't go like that. It kind of opens up really slowly, really nicely, gentle. It has that fluffy, that plush nature to it, which makes it lovable, which makes it sort of addictive in a way, right? So the projection, if I have to say, if you spray a good hefty amount, it's gonna be around that 3.5 hour sort of mark. I'm just gonna tell you that much. But as I just mentioned, the projection, it will be gentle. I mean, it will, like, people will smell you wearing Erba Pura from 5 to 6 feet away, but the projection isn't like Montal or Mancera type, like boom, boom, boom. No, gentle, plush. They will smell you for sure, but it's gonna be gentle. It's gonna be really nice. And the scent trail, oof, 8 to 10 feet. If sprayed the right amount, 8 to 10 feet of scent trail. And people are gonna be looking at you left and right. Trust me, it's that sort of a, like, an attention grabbing sort of like a fragrance. This is really nice, really nice. So this has the perfect bit of projection, like sort of projection that exactly the sort of projection that this fragrance actually needs. Like, if I have to talk about, like, if I have to give an example that has unnecessary projection, that would be Lamal Elixir. The Lamal Elixir has, it is unnecessarily loud. It's like Lamal Elixir, it's like an old prostitute who is like screaming at the top of her lungs to get attention. but it's not getting any attention. It has like the Mal elixir has that sort of like unwanted sort of projection. Like you don't need that sort of like, it's like, let's just say La Nuit de l'Homme, right? La Nuit de l'Homme has a scent character that actually suits its projections sort of things. You don't want La Nuit de l'Homme to be big bang loud. No, no, no. So this has that sort of like scent character where you need that projection not to be like Montal or not to be like other Xerjoff fragrances like Alexandria 2 or Alexandria 3 or even Mamluk or Ceylon, or there are like a lot of fragrances like which one is it, like a Xerjoff's, what's that fragrance name, I forgot. I think it was from Coffee Break. I think was it Golden Dala or Golden Green, something like that. That had like a big dose of projection. So it's not like that. It's very like refined, smooth. Yes, it does project, but very gently. A different sort of projector. Now, in terms of versatility, uh, I would say everywhere. Honestly, everywhere, even office, gym, anywhere you like, dates, movie nights, all weather perfume. You don't even have to worry, just spray it and go. Um, Only one season I would say don't wear it is like a dead of winter, like a really dead of winter. I wouldn't say like to wear this, or I would say no, just go with another different sort of fragrance. But in any other weather apart from the dead of winter, you can actually wear it, no issues with that. So yeah, there goes the versatility side of things. And now coming to the age demographic, honestly, I don't think there is any age barrier to it. If you feel like it, wear it. Doesn't matter the age. Any age would suit you. And now coming to the gender side of things, I feel like it's unisex. Like both genders would easily be able to rock it, but there are a certain stereotypical people, a certain group of people who have that stereotypical mindset. Like if it's like sweet or a bit fruity, they think like it's feminine. Like if it's like, lavender based or a bit spicy with woody, they feel like it's masculine. And yeah, I kind of get it, like why they would have those stereotypical ideas or mindset. But I think if they are able to sort of break free of those sort of mindset, they would be able to enjoy, those group of people will be able to enjoy a lot of good fragrances, like a lot of good unisex fragrances, to be honest. um, this on a guy shines, this on a female also shines, to be honest. Is it recommended? Yes. In terms of marks, honestly, out of 10, just for the smell and performance side of things, 9.5. But if I consider the price of it, it will fall down to 8.5. Right? Because the price, I think, that's what I feel. I think it's just a tad bit high in terms of the price. If it was priced around in my country around that 11,000, 12,000 mark, this would be, wow, amazing fragrance to have for everyone, honestly. But yeah, it's okay considering the price. I mean, Xerjoff, they're gonna be exclusive, they're gonna be a bit pricey. It is what it is. So yeah, that was it. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you have liked this review, do subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next one then. Bye bye guys, take care.